Hi, I'm Michelle Begue with a look at what's happening in Latin America now. But first, our news trivia. What ancient civilization is famous for creating the mysterious Nazca lines in Peru? We'll have the answer later. Brazil is seeing a historic surge in forest fires. Brasilia and Sao Paulo have been cloaked with smoke, grounding flights and forcing schools to close. In an emergency meeting with President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva and Brazil's Environment Minister Marina Silva, officials said the sudden spike in wildfires in Sao Paulo state's countryside was unusual. Federal police are investigating the causes, and 3 people have been arrested. Some fear this could be a repeat of 2019's Day of Fire, where the Amazon rainforest suffered a wave of deliberate fires started by farmers and land grabbers. Colombia's military officials discovered what they are calling the largest mega lab for drug processing in the region. This laboratory was found in the jungles of the Putumayo region, which is located near the border with Ecuador. Officials say FARC dissident groups were making an estimated 18 billion Colombian pesos, more than $4 million a month, off this illicit cocaine lab. According to officials, the mega lab had a room that could house 15 people who worked at the lab. Now let's go to my colleague Joel Richards, who has a special report.
Chile's Atacama Desert is sinking. That's the conclusion of a study by the University of Chile that analysed satellite images between 2020 and 2023. The report concludes that the desert is sinking by between 1 to 2 centimetres every year. And crucially, the study shows that the desert is only sinking where there is lithium mining. Lithium is a vital component for batteries that power electric vehicles, as well as the cell phones and tablets that you're watching this report on. And Chile, together with Argentina and Bolivia, form the lithium triangle, where about half of the world's entire lithium resources are found. In this region, lithium is extracted by evaporation. Brine is pumped out from beneath the salt flats and left to evaporate under the strong sun. That leaves lithium carbonate that is then processed. The mineral is an economic opportunity for these countries. It's vital for the transition to a carbon-free world, but this report backs up concerns over the environmental impact of the industry.
Now let's check out the stories we're following for next week. First, we are following Costa Rica's pledge to help Panama get off the blacklist of tax havens. Costa Rica's president, Rodrigo Chavez, made this declaration after a meeting with his Panamanian counterpart, José Raúl Mulino. Costa Rica will preside over the Summit of Ministers for the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development this year. Panama has been accused of being a tax haven, which has led them to be on various lists, including one by the European Union. Second, we are following Panama and Colombia's pledge to strengthen cooperation on the issue of illegal migration. The governments met in Colombia's coastal city of Cartagena with officials from the United States. They are emphasizing that those who enter without legal papers will be repatriated. This is the 3rd meeting on the topic between these 3 countries. And now the answer to our news trivia. The answer is C, Nazca. You might have thought Inca, since the Inca Empire is most famous for building the Machu Picchu estate in Peru. But the Incas ruled from 1200 to 1533 AD, and the Nazca lines were constructed thousands of years before that. Some of them are from more than 2,000 years ago. The Nazca culture were a group of indigenous people who lived as far back as 100 BC and were mostly an agricultural society living in Peru's southeastern coast. And that's it for this week. We'll see you again soon on Latin America Now.